Pakistan would have done the same. Mohamed Afan has been a threat for South Africa since he grabbed the red ball and the white ball. Oh, a bit of movement there. Has he got a tickle? He has. There it is. He's struck again, the big fella. The X factor for Pakistan has done the business first up. He did this regularly in South Africa. And again, there's an extremely high five from Saeed Ajmal. Good stuff from Pakistan.
What a delivery. This is not the first time I'm seeing this. Beautiful delivery. Left him a little bit. And an easy grab there for the wicketkeeper, Ajmal. And the big fellow is all geared.
Good shot. Nicely played. It's not the biggest boundaries here in Sharjah, and that's gone for 4. So that's a nice way to sign off that over. 10 for 1. Nice and fine. There's 4 runs. That's what they need. Just a couple of boundaries just to boost this total at the moment.
It's always good to fetch a boundary early in the over, and Smith was moved onto his off stump, or just outside the off stump, to fiddle with the length of Sohail Tanveer and flicked it quite nicely. Look at that. It was from the stumps, but he loves that shot.
Top edge. It's gone fine. It's gone for 4. So another boundary of the first ball, the over.
Well, he was not in control at all, but he'll take it. JP Dumini struggled against the big fella, the left-arm fast bowler, Mohammad Irfan, but managed to get a bit of edge, a thick edge onto it, and race away to the boundary, final leg boundary for 4.
Eased onto the leg side. Afridi chasing. Coming back for the second, so good running, good dive from Smith in the end. They have broken the stumps. I don't think it's going to go upstairs. Richard Illingworth. In fact, Richard Illingworth has said.
It was a very fine throw. Umar Amin was there to take that, but the batsman was well in.
As expected. That's a nice shot. Now this is a short boundary. This might go. It does. That raced away pretty quickly.
Although the outfield is not the quickest, it's definitely a smaller field, but it's not the quickest. But that one was nicely played, nicely hit the bottom of the bat, but it just went for the boundary quite nicely. Third man had no chance to cut that one.
Short and out. Pulling it straight to square leg. Soft dismissal. It wasn't the greatest of balls, but it's brought the wicket. Umar Amin there. Very straightforward chance, and JP Dumini goes.
A bit unlucky shot. We wanted to pull that, but I don't think he timed it at all. He got it a bit high on the back. And that's...
Beaten outside the off stump. Umar Akmal. He's got rid of Graham Smith. A really sharp bit of stumping. And they didn't have to wait too much longer to get rid of Graham Smith there. Satisfaction for Pakistan, and Smith is on his way. Just seemed to lose his bearings there, Graham Smith. Dragged forward, shows Abraza an easy decision. Smith out for 20, it's 48 for 3.
Great shot. Strongly driven straight past the bowler. Full face of the bat. Very good timing. Second boundary for Faf du Plessis.
A little bit straighter, Mohammad Irfan, on that occasion, and full advantage taken. Mid-on was in the circle, mid-off is up. So there's enough room if you can punch it down the pitch, and that's exactly what it did. That might be out. That is very, very close, and it's given. What a wicket. Totally misread by the batsman, looking to play on the onside. It was a straighter delivery and was going to go and hit the stumps. They're having a little chat out there, the two South African batsmen. Not really sure if they're going up. Well, they are going up now. This will give us the clear picture. Pitched in line, hit in line, and that's hitting in a good part of leg stump. Faf du Plessis got to go.
Not a good referral. That look out from the word go. So the umpire is quite correct. Faf du Plessis trapped on the back foot.
Chipped it back and out. Good catch, second grab. That is a massive wicket. AB de Villiers has gone now. Pakistan are all over South Africa. South Africa didn't get off to a good start. Their scoring rate has not been good, and they're losing wickets at the wrong time. Good catch.
Saeed Ajmal, 3 for 7. It's a doosra again, and maybe just chipped it back. Oh, good grab, Saeed.
That's a good shot. Gee, that's a good shot. David Miller is someone who has come to the fore of late, and he's someone who is starting to belong in the lineup, which is so important.
That's a top-class shot. On the up, stood tall and just punched it through. I've heard he's a rugby player, that's why it's so strong. Forward press again, but lovely balance. Boy, that sped to the boundary.
Might have missed out there. Still might be able to scamper through for 2. No, they correctly decide on just the 1. So 9 off that, 77 for 5.
Could be out. Taken. What a catch. Right arm leg spinner coming around the wicket. Just the right area to bowl. Make him drive. And nicely taken once again by Shahid Afridi.
McLaren goes looking for the big drive. Put it off the thickish inside part of the bat. And Afridi, 2 hands down at ankle level. His characteristic celebration. And a 6th wicket for Pakistan. It's a powerful sweep shot. Just going to check whether that's gone all the way. It has. Joseph Raza raising his hands. First 6 of the innings.
I have seen him doing this sort of damage earlier. This was clubbed very nicely. This one went flat and that one went far.
Clubbed powerfully down the ground. Super shot from Parnell. He means business.
A rare loose delivery from the Pakistanis. Little full, little straighter at Parnell, and he did club that one, didn't he? Giving it everything behind it.
That's 4. It was a short ball, a bad ball by Afridi, and thumped through the covers by Parnell.
I think the South Africans are pretty happy if Shahid Afridi keeps up bowling on that line, which is outside the off stump. This is the 3rd delivery which is gone for a boundary, which was wide, and room was there for the South Africans.
Plenty to ponder for AB de Villiers. And Shahid Afridi comes back into the attack and straight away takes a wicket. He's changed from round the wicket to over the wicket. And a second caught and bowled for him. And the big fish, David Miller, goes. Miller looking to work the ball on the onside, just checking his shot. And Afridi, 2 hands, the characteristic celebration once more. And that's big, big trouble for South Africa.
Nice shot. Might be able to pick up a boundary here. No, wide Rios. Oh, a little bit of an error. That has gone for 4 in the end. So good stuff from Morne Morkel with a bit of assist.
Bonus runs there for South Africa. They need them. It was the googly. Well played by Morne Morkel. Spin hasn't always been his forte with the bat, but that is dreadful fielding.
That's a big shout. Up goes the finger. They've lost another one. Gee, this is disappointing for South Africa. It really is indeed. Afridi's got his teeth into this game. He's now picked up his 3rd. On their feet in the stands.
Well, Morne Morkel doesn't play the spin as well. Tonight proved no exception. A full delivery. Try to sweep it. played too late, hitting on the back foot straight in front of middle stump. They don't get plumber than that, so easy decision.
As Wayne Parnell scoops that away, that's a fine stroke. Nicely played.
That's an excellent shot. Premeditated, but well executed. Spotted with a gap. Pulled out that switch hit. Beautifully struck.
We all know Wayne Parnell is a very talented cricketer. He's going to have a serious job to do with the ball. Down the track, good shot, nice and straight, beautifully played. Not a long boundary, 4 runs.
Beautiful use of the feet by Wayne Parnell. Excellent placement. Good timing as well. Didn't try and overhit that ball. Leant into it quite beautifully. Got all his weight through the shot. It's very well executed.
Rise of catch at this time, it's straight again. Wahab Riaz this time stops it. End result is just 1.
But he's doing the right thing, Wayne Parnell.
That's 6. Wonderful clean strike. That's gone a long way back. And it brings up the 150.
Soon as a freely ball, there was a cry of agony as he dropped short, and Parnell just clubbed that, hoisted it into the crowd. Superb shot.
43 to Wayne Parnell now. Sotsobe trying to go down the ground and gets 4. Wahab Riaz completely misjudged that. Made an awful mess on the edge of the circle. And Sotsobe gets his first boundary.
Sotsobe coming down the track and hitting him through mid-off. That's quite a shot. And oh, Wahab again. Not very pretty. He's done that twice now.
And far too early there. Who's to say in the final analysis those extra runs might be crucial. At the moment it looks as though South Africa is struggling, but a couple of early wickets can change that when they bowl. And that's a super shot. Sotsobe using his feet, hitting over wide long on for 6. That's one of the shots of the day.
Go Sotsobe. Look at that. He's come down the track and he's hoisted it down. Well, I think he was just batting himself in for this past few hours, and now he's kicking off. What a shot.
Go through for the quick single, and that will be 50 to Wayne Parnell. A maiden 50 in one-day international cricket out of a total of 174 for 8. High in the air from Parnell. Long on's getting round and takes the catch. Ahmed Shahzad. 150 wickets in one-day international cricket for Saeed Ajmal. And after a really brave, fighting and high-quality innings from Wayne Parnell, he's dismissed. Comfortable catch for Ahmed Shahzad. Saeed Ajmal's best bowling figures in one-day international cricket against South Africa. That's gone a long, long way in the air, out towards deep mid-wicket. And Wahab Riaz takes the catch. So it's all over for South Africa. They've been bowled out with 1 ball remaining in the innings. And Sohail Tanveer takes the final wicket.
Again a slow one, Imran trying to slog it out of the park. Then he steadies himself and takes it very comfortable. Wahab steadies himself, takes it very comfortably.
Imran Tahir then out for 1. South Africa all out for 183.
South Africa lost wickets early, and after that at 129 for 8 they were rescued by Wayne Parnell and Sotsobe's partnership. That was in excess of 50 runs, and they ended at 183. On to Pakistan's bowling, and Saeed Ajmal was impressive. In fact, he was the pick of the bowlers with 4 for 30, his best ever figures against South Africa, and followed by Shahid Afridi, 3 for 37.
In the air, cries of catch, it's someone underneath it. He's going to take it. Imran Tahir, he's not going to get close to that. He's not going to double back. Correction, he does. And result is just in the air. Maybe de Villiers is near it. He doesn't want it. It's been called by David Miller, and he's taken the catch, and that is an important first wicket.
That's the advantage of having a tall fast bowler. Extra bounce, extra carry, couldn't control the shot. He was nowhere near that. The ball reached at him a lot quicker than he was expecting, and an easy catch taken by Faf du Plessis.
Hard into the ground, nicely played, backward a square, 4 runs, good shot, good control.
He looks good when he gets going. He was nowhere near a bad ball. On the up, punched it into the ground and made sure that the ball goes over the top of that fielder. Beautiful shot. That is excellent shot.
I feel better now. This is his first one-dayer against.
That's nice. Full in length, clubbed down the ground. Wide open spaces over the top of the bowler, and Hafiz gets his first 4.
That'll make him feel better. It was over pitch, but it was an excellent strike. What was good about that is that Hafiz didn't try and hit that ball too hard. He leant into it, his weight went through the shot, his head stayed in the shot.
Short, it was the googly, pulled out towards deep mid-wicket, and it's gone for 4. Bit finer than deep mid-wicket, in fact. Deep backward square leg. Miller can't stop it.
Well, I was just talking about how good South Africa field in this format of the game. This is not something David Miller would want to see again. He had that well covered. Decided for some reason just to go with the one hand.
It's an edge. It's a fine edge. It's gone past the slip and it's run away for 4. That'll frustrate Wayne Parnell.
Good areas with always going to ground and very fine down the third man, and Shazad will take that.
The service. That's an edge, and that's gone through the gap between the keeper and the first slip. That'll be a sense of humour failure, I'd imagine, for a couple of South Africans out there.
That's gone right between A.B. de Villiers and Grant Smith. But the last one was frustrating. This Wayne Parnell pulling his hair out now. Bisected that gap perfectly.
That's a good shot, and he's holding his pose beautifully for a couple of shots from the snappers.
That's a quality shot, and he's like that as well. Hold still, great balance. Look at that, lovely.
Fine shot as well. Squeeze that away, open the blade. He's picked up a boundary to sign off the over. That's nicely played. Runs dried up in the first 5. A boundary off the last. 72 for 1. Short ball. Avi's under that one. They picked up another one, I think. Yes, they have. He's walked. Didn't have to stick the finger up, he's walked. So that's an important wicket. Mohamed Hafiz, after doing all that hard work, is now annoyed with himself. He's been dismissed. South Africa picked up their second, and that's deserved by Wayne Parnell.
short one. Oh, he was in two minds, I think. Wanted to hook and then wanted to duck out of the way. It's just struck his glove and...
Over mid-off, only just. Chase back for Parnell, who does well. It's a bold stroke that from Ahmed Shahzad. It's not often Morne Morkel's hit over mid-off.
Yeah, it's a little risky against Morne Morkel because he's tall, he gets that extra bounce. He wanted to go for a 6 actually, wanted to go over the top, just clear that man, and once again the South African fielders.
Make that 50, steered away backward of square on the offside. Good fielding by Morne Morkel there on the boundary. And good running by these two batsmen. They've come back for 3. And Shahzad in his first one-day international against South Africa. Now 52 not out, well played.
Batted nicely.
Good running. Oh, dear me, that's a nasty collision. That is very nasty. Full-length dive by Shahzad. And it's Faf du Plessis diving in from backward point. This could be problems. Bang. That's not nice.
That's ugly. Oh, that is not a very good sight. I hope they're both okay. It's not about the head, it's about the neck. Ahmed Shahzad is bleeding. I think is the face. I think the grill hit him on his mouth, and he's bleeding from his lips, I guess. More worried about Faf du Plessis.
In real trouble here. Holding his left wrist, but there's also blood around the mouth area. What a tragedy this is for him. That's good, getting off strike. Get down the non-strikers end, Shahzad. Just compose yourself for a bit. He's been pigeonholed, hasn't he, as a one-day player. He's played one-day internationals 2020. Miscued pull from Misbah. He's got away with it. It's dropped between deep square leg and the man inside the circle on the onside in front of the wicket.
Very similar to Mohammad Hafiz. This time he wanted to play. Once again got big on Misbah-ul-Haq. That's what he needs to do more good deliveries. What has been happening with Tahir is that he bowls a couple of really good balls. This was a googly once again. Then he starts bowling some bad balls. Reverse sweep, will go for 4. So Sobe is not going to stop that. That will carry to the boundary. Welcome boundary for Pakistan. That also brings 100.
Misbah, so clever with the sweep shot, the orthodox sweep and the reverse sweep.
Wow, I spoke too soon. Another short one. This one, Wayne Parnell put more effort into it, and that's the breakthrough South Africa wanted.
It was a bit higher and a bit wider, that's why it sort of pulled it straight to Graham Smith. Maybe this wicket to spur South Africa on 107 for 3 Pakistan.
Firmly struck over mid-wicket, race to the mid-wicket boundary, so that's an excellent stroke.
I love taking on the spinners, and he's actually hit that wider of mid-on, made a point of hitting it into the gap and closing the face.
Well, another boundary in this over, so that is very useful from a Pakistan perspective.
quite a poor delivery halfway down the wicket. Misbah full toe. That's what Misbah does. He backs himself, and he knows, especially against the spinners, he knows that he can pull out the big shot in.
Well, he tried to play that premeditated little paddle sweep for the last ball of the over. Didn't quite work out so well, but a good over.
Tries of catch it, it's just a little wide, and it's running away for a boundary to end the over. 128 for 3. Got him. Wayne Parnell's picked up another one. It's been good stuff from Parnell. He was very good with the bat. He's now picked up his 3rd wicket as well. Misbah will be bitterly disappointed that he's just chipped that one to backward points. He's got to make his way back to the pavilion.
It was a bit wide, and Misbah was being extra careful, wanted to play on the ground, never wanted to play in the air because of the ball going away from him.
That's away fine for 4.
Well, Parnell has picked up 3 wickets, but he's been very unlucky. This is the 3rd or the 4th boundary I'm seeing it going into that area, 3rd man area, off the edge. But Amin has thrown up at it. No control over that shot, but he'll take that boundary.
He could have easily picked up a 4th wicket as well off that.
Akmal over long on, and all the way for 6. It brings up the 150. This man is an absolute excitement machine when he gets going. Bazid Khan alongside me in the commentary position. What a shot.
He's in a hurry. He's connected that phenomenally well, and that's gone a long way. He's just taking the bowling on. I think he's in a hurry to finish this game off, and that probably is the right approach. And with that kind of shot, who can doubt it?
It was uppish from Amin, but into the gap between mid-off and extra cover, and that will go for 4.
Nicely struck from Amin, placed it well. And it's always going to be 4 once it went through the infield.
Again, I just got the impression that ball didn't come onto the bat. Little feather on that one. The finger goes up. South Africa's still in there fighting. A 5th wicket for the visiting team, the Proteas. And Sotsobe gets his first.
And trying to run it down to 3rd man, a disappointing dismissal. 165 for 5.
Oh, that's got to be worth a shout. Indeed it has. 2 wickets in 2 balls. Akmal just consulting with Shahid Afridi. Are they going to review it? Looking for the sweep, changing his mind. Flicking the front pad, and I'm afraid that is bad news for Akmal, and it is bad news for Pakistan. Pulled away into the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. Afridi's first boundary. The end of the over, 174 for 6. Little feather, and that's taken as well. AB de Villiers. So that means Sotsobe's on a hat-trick. 7 down, Pakistan. South Africa still in there fighting.
Just a cutter, and he's tried to run it down again and caught.
Short ball out towards deep mid-wicket, and the catch is taken. David Miller. Goodness me. 8 down now, Pakistan.
What's going on here is, again, it was the attempted flipper, the faster one, and he's not got all of that. And it's very comfortably taken by Miller. Now the cat's in the box.
Oh, that's got to be worth a shout. It has. The finger goes up. Wahab Riaz out for a duck. And now, perhaps you'd say South Africa are favourites. Goodness me. Another wicket for Imran Tahir. That's 3 for him.
Oh, what a turnaround. That's another one, another straighter one. He's gone right back. That's dead. That's dead. And look what's going on. 10 minutes ago, we were done dusted, and now again it's...
He's knocked him over. South Africa have done it. They've come back from absolutely nowhere to win. They've won by 1 run. Joy all round in that South African dressing room. No one in the stadium can believe this.
That's unreal. That's unbelievable. They're checking the no ball. Do we have the last twist? If there is one. No, that's fine. South Africa has won the game. What a game we had. It was unbelievable. Pakistan was cruising this game. And what's that last delivery? Hitting the off stump, extraordinary delivery. Nipped away from the bat, took the off stump, and look at the dressing room of the South Africans. Over the moon. Unreal scenes.
Well, he does the business, Morne Morkel. Excellent last delivery.
Pakistan were in the driver's seat at 165 for 4, but then lost 6 wickets for just 17 runs and collapsed to 182 all out. On to South Africa's bowling, and Wayne Parnell was impressive with 3 for 41, and Tahir giving him company with 3 for 45. Morkel looked good, and Sotsobe chipping in with crucial wickets. South Africa making 183, and Pakistan were looking strong at 165 for 4, but then there was a collapse, and South Africa clinching a victory by 1 run.